Hello, it is Mr. Gregor, and we are going to be doing some more songs from our book, the Reader's Digest Children's Songbook. And today we're going to start off with We're Off to See the Wizard from The Wizard of Oz. In The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, or Judy Garland, who was the actress who played her, and her newfound friends Scarecrow, Cowardly Lion, Tin Woodman, danced and sing the song when they set off the yellow brick road to seek the help of the wonderful wizard. Wouldn't it be nice to have a real wizard to help you with your problems? So here we go.
Here we go.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the rainbow over the stream. Follow the fellow, follows a dream. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is us because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. We follow the rainbow over the stream. Follow the fellow who follows a dream. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. Oh, ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. This song is called The Inchworm, and I have Sherry joining us because it has a duet part that I need another person to sing. The Inchworm was originally sung by Danny Kaye, introduced in the 1952 film called Hans Christian Andersen, which had a sparkling score by Frank Lesser. There's something magical about the worm measuring a marigold, and the slow tempo of the song creates the feeling of measuring process. Maybe that's why the worms and what the worms really do. Who knows? So this is the obligato melody, and then Sherry will be coming in shortly with the traditional melody. Two and two are four, four and four are eight, eight and eight are 16, 16 and 16 are 32. Two and two. Called On the Good Ship Lollipop, and this is a song that was made very, very famous by an actress named Shirley Temple. She was one of the first huge child actresses in films. And the book says this: this song is associated with one of the most popular child stars of all time, Shirley Temple. The curly-haired Moppet sang it in the 1934 movie Bright Eyes when she was barely 6 years old. Can you imagine that? 6 years old and you're a movie star. She grew up to become representative to the General Assembly of the United Nations from 1969 to 1970 and the U.S. ambassador to Ghana from 1974 to 1976. So Shirley Temple has been a huge, huge star and also became very, very popular and helpful with the United Nations and as an ambassador. So on the good ship Lollipop. On the good ship Lollipop, it's a sweet trip and a candy shop where bonbons play on the sunny beach of Peppermint Bay. Lemonade stands everywhere, Cracker Jack bands, and to fill the air when there you are, happy landing on the broccoli bar. See the sugar bowl do a Tootsie Roll with a big bad devil food cake. If you eat too much, ooh, you'll all wake with a tummy ache. On the good ship Lollipop, it's a night trip. In the bed you hop with this command: all aboard for Candyland. Next up is Do Re Mi. Do Re Mi was a song from The Sound of Music. The words were written by Oscar Hammerstein II, and the music is written by Richard Rodgers. Rodgers and Hammerstein are two very, very famous musical composers and lyricists. They have done tons and tons of great musicals. We're actually going to have one coming up in a little bit called From the King and I. They've also done musicals like it's called South Pacific, Carousel, Oklahoma. But this is The Sound of Music. This is probably one of their most famous musicals. And Do Re Mi is part of the song and of the story that Maria, who is a nun, she comes to become a nanny to children of the Von Trapp family. And she learns that they can't sing, so she teaches them the basics of how to sing a song. Maria Rainer, studying to become a nun in an Austrian abbey before World War II, seemed miscast in the stern religious setting. A wise mother abbess instead assigned her to serve temporarily as governess of 7 motherless children of Baron von Trapp. Maria, as the world now knows her, thanks to Rodgers and Hammerstein's The Sound of Music, married the Baron and imbued the entire family with her love of life and music. When the Nazis forced the Von Trapps to flee Austria, they came eventually to America, and for years, the Trapp family singers performed their songs for audiences until the children married and settled down in many different places. In the show, Maria, first played on Broadway by Mary Martin and then by Julie Andrews in the movie, uses Do Re Mi to teach the children the musical scale. It's easy to see why this has become one of the most popular lessons in musical history. So The Sound of Music is based on a real story. There was a real Von Trapp family and Von Trapp singers. They had a skiing lodge in Vermont and would travel all around the country for many, many years. And there are still children of the Von Trapp family living today. So this is Do Re Mi. Do, a deer, a female deer, Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, for a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, la note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back to do. Oh, 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 do, a deer, a female deer, Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, for a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, jam and bread that will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, sol, do. This is the Pink Panther theme, and the Pink Panther was a movie that came out in 1963 and was followed by 5 movies. And it starred Peter Sellers, a very, very famous and very funny actor, and he appeared as the bungling, ridiculously incompetent, and hysterically funny Inspector Clouseau. As the film title appeared, a cartoon Pink Panther moved across the screen, and this mysteriously jazzy theme was heard, played on a tenor saxophone and a trombone. There's a really great deal of fun in the mock seriousness of Henry Mancini's award-winning music, considering the craziness and the silliness of the movie to follow. So here is the Pink Panther theme. Happy Tune is from the musical The King and I, which is also a Rodgers and Hammerstein musical. So this musical came out in 1951 and was one of the many award-winning Broadway musicals, and was also made into a movie by Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein, who also did The Sound of Music. It was the show's opening number and was sung by the character Anna to her son as they arrive in Bangkok, Thailand, where Anna would become the teacher of the princes and princesses of the royal court, so the children of the king. As Anna faced her uncertain future, she and her son both needed some encouragement. You'll be wishing and whistling this catchy tune whether or not you feel afraid. So this is I Whistle a Happy Tune. Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect I'm afraid. When shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, and no one ever knows I'm afraid. The result of this deception is very strange to tell, but when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time this happiness as a tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave and the trick will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave